Welcome back, guys. It's the Tightwad. My neighbor called and said that her dryer smelled funny. It's always scary when your dryer smells like it's burning or something's getting really hot. So today we're going to show you all the things that it could possibly be, and we're going to get her fixed up. Let's get started. So while these same concepts could apply to all dryers, this specific one is an LG, and I'll show you the model number for this particular one here. Sometimes you have to remove the back panel on a dryer to get to what I'm about to show you. But on the LGs, the lint trap is right here in the front, so we know that the part we're trying to get to is in the front. On my previous dryer, the lint trap pulled from back here, so I knew that I needed to go into the back side instead of coming to the front. So the first thing we're going to do always is unplug, and then we're going to remove the dryer vent. Their dryer vent's pretty clear, so that's not their issue, but we're going to set this out of the way for now. So the first thing we need to do is lift this top piece from here, and you're going to want to use something plastic so it doesn't mar up the metal. We're going to get this inserted. Then just take a flathead screwdriver and press it in right here because there's a tension clip holding the lid on. All right, and then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Slide the plastic piece in and pushing that clip while lifting up. And these are the clips that we're pushing on there. They're just little tension clips. So it just pushed right in with the screwdriver on them while lifting up. Before you remove the door, you need to remove this wiring harness. You can just stick a sharp object down here, like a flathead screwdriver, and pry that apart. So now we have one screw here and one screw here. And we're going to use our screwdriver or drill to remove these two screws. Now we're going to open the door all the way. We have a screw here, 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 and here, and then we have to remove one of these at the bottom as well on each side. Now we have to remove this screw and this screw, not the two at the very bottom, just these that have the little indentations beside them. All right, now this assembly should be ready to come off. Just pull out and lift up. And you do have another wire to disconnect right here on the side. We're just gonna set this against the side of the dryer. Be careful, don't scratch anything up. That reveals this part down here, which is the vent fan assembly. We're gonna remove this piece. We don't need to remove anything else. So we're gonna remove this piece and take a look in here and see if we can find anything going on. Go ahead and remove your lint screen if you haven't already done so. And this should just come right off. Down in this piece, there's a lot of lint built up, and it's really concentrated right around the fan, which is heating up and causing that smell. You can remove these two screws and take a peek behind here, but it's less likely for anything to be back here among the fan blades, so you should be good there. All right, so now I'm gonna slide this back up on the bottom of this vent and get the holes lined up. The screw that has the fine threads and the flat end on it goes in this top left corner. And then the other one, similar threading, goes top right. Now we can set our door back into place. These gray or white pieces down here at the bottom fit into the square holes on the bottom of the door. So you just come in from the top side and make sure those pieces go in the squares. So you can see how those white pieces are going in the squares right in the center of the screen there at the bottom on both sides. And then your wiring harness is going to connect back right here. With that done, we're going to open the door. I'm going to actually put in the screw in the top first to hold it into place. Same thing over here with this heavy door that'll help me from having to hold everything while I get that first screw in. Now we have our 4 screws that were here, 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 and here. You can see that those are screwing right into this housing around the front of the drum. It's kind of a grayish white housing. And then the last 2 screws go in where the divots are at the bottom. We'll put our dryer vent screen back in. We can close the front door. This is the wiring harness that we disconnected earlier. We're just going to connect it again. It clicks together. You shouldn't have any screws left over at this point, and it's time to fold this top piece back down. It's going to fit on these plastic pieces here, and then it's going to clip in with these clips here. So it should all line up, snap into place. Give it a little lift to make sure it's clicked in good. After you have everything done, make sure you plug it back in, and then we'll give it a test. Thank you so much for making it to the end of the video. It'd be awesome if you'd click that logo in the bottom left-hand corner to subscribe to my channel, and maybe even check out one of my other videos shown on the right. As always, I hope you guys have a great day.